Hey folks, normally this is where I do my teaser, but I wanted to take the opportunity today to say thank you very much, Michael Ramsdale, for signing up for Patreon and for supporting me. I appreciate you very much. Again, that name is Michael Ramsdale. There's your shout out for this video. Thank you very much. My first Patreon, and you're amazing. You're amazioning. You're an amazioning Mazion. I thank you so much. Hey there everybody, Mazion reporting for duty, and I am sick as a dog, and I apologize for that, but I need to get a video out to you guys today. I've been feeling sick for the last couple days. You might have noticed that I haven't been replying to very many comments, and that's because I've been in bed trying to sleep off this craziness, and I'm going to try to mute out and muffle all of the throat nose things that are going to be going on over the next 25 minutes. But today what we're going to do, we're going to go back over to the base, excuse me, and we're going to take these behemoth gates. I've got 23 more behemoth gates, and we're going to fix that area that we were talking about. But something else that I also want to do is I kind of want to set down a layer for the beginnings of our new area, our new crafting area. So what I'm going to do right now real quick is we're going to take Fly Girl. Fly Girl's our new Pteranodon of the day that we'll be using for until we find another 120 perfect tame. But so I'm thinking that what I want to kind of do with my outside area, I don't want to do it exactly like the community center, but I do want it to be, I want to have a ramp all across the front on both sides. And I do not see a need for an enclosure. My work area, I think I want it to be entirely unenclosed. So I want it to be outside. And I'm going to use metal vaults. We're not going to use this this wooden stuff. We're going to make metal vaults. You know, we'll have a fab and a smithy, but I don't know if I want this stuff to be behind where our work area is. So I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. But so I'm thinking of like an area where you can literally pull up anything, including a Bronto or whatever you want. You just walk, and I know you can put a Bronto in here. We did try it, but I just don't see the need for the enclosure. If I need to be cool, then I can go into the barracks or something. So we may or may not build an enclosure. I'm not sure. We're gonna get the bottom floor going. We're gonna get that area over there built so that we can do some things, so that we have a place where we can build. You know, use our fabricator, use our smithy, that kind of stuff. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go over there with the behemoth gates, and we're going to set them down. We're going to set up our new area, and then we need to go up to the top of the mountain, get some more metal stuff, and then we'll be back with you. All right, so, you know, this area is going to be far too big, to be honest with you. I might find a way to reconstruct the way this is all supposed to work, and I'm already too heavy because I've got way too many behemoth gates and stuff on me. Come down here, Blackwing face. I can barely speak without frog in my throat making me cough. So here we go. Pick all this stuff back up, put it on the bird, try to save it so that we can make some more things that we need. But I've also got to demolish this. You know what we should be doing? Before I do anything further, let's just stick all the gates on the bird. Because being sick makes you delirious. All right, so that's down. All right, so all we really need right now is, I think, about 5 of these. That was 6, but whatever. So we've got 6 of these. 6 of these. We're going to start placing them. And the way I did this last time was I come up to the door like I wanted to leave. Nice and straight on. Look out there, press the K. K makes it so we can't move left or right. Move over, and then move to the side. This rock might be in my way. And that bird is definitely in my way. So then we'll take and put the behemoth gate down. And it should be nice and straight, since we used the K. Alright, so it's just inside and outside of that wall area. Bam! So that should be pretty straight. And if we continue this line, we should be good. So I'm going to continue to make these gates. We're going to put this up, finish this area. We'll do it in a little bit of a speedy up. Alright, so I've gotten this entire side done, and I'm actually pretty impressed. It's too big, though. Now we've gotten too big of an area. I think what I'm going to end up doing, and I've gotten so much weight on the birdie, it will not move. There are... let's drop this stuff off for the time being. Let's go... There we go. Bye, rocks. You'll be missed, rocks. But look, so if we go back up here, you can see that this area in itself is a giant area. And then we've got another giant area past this that's also sectioned off. But I'm loving how flat it is, like right here. So I'm thinking that the majority of my actual building might be in this area. And then if you look past here, there's also more flattish area over here. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. This rock is like a super pain in the butt. I wish we could destroy it. So we've got the option to either remove this entire wall and leave this whole thing up, or we could leave the wall, section this back off, and then have this be our main base area. But I really don't know what I'm going to do yet. No big deal. What we're going to do right now is we're going to go up to the mountain. We're going to get some metal, bring it back down, and then start our platform. But we need to make some thatch foundations first. All of our pillars are going to be made out of metal. We might have to start off with some wood pillars, though. And then we just got to make the decision on whether or not this wall is coming down. It's going to be built like right here-ish, or if I'm going to build it over there. And I think I'm going to build it over in this area. All right, so we're back to the base, and... or not that we ever really left. I left, but you guys didn't see. Anyway, so what do we got going on here is I've decided that I'm going to build on this side of the rock. We could have built down towards the water. I'm definitely going to be end up building an aquatic area down there. But for the time being, I would like an area right here where we can have our dinos come up and do some storage and whatnot. So I'm going to start building it. It's going to be 7 by 7. So we've got a bunch of ceilings on our mammoth over here. We've got, let me see, where do we get this stuff? I need these pillars really bad. I don't need all of them. I need at least one of them. So what I'm going to try to do to square this whole thing up is we're going to use the same method. We're going to employ the same method that we were to make everything else square. So we're going to come up to one of these, and I'm going to do it in this direction, just because it's easier. We're going to come up to one of these gates. Going to square our body up to the gate. So we'll come up on it, square the body up to the gate, press the K, make sure that we're square. That's pretty square. And as we back up here, we're gonna line it up. And I'm gonna do a little bit of fast forwarding thing till we get back to the middle there. All right, so now we're near the middle-ish area. And what I want to achieve here is I want to make sure that I have enough stuff on the other side of my area so that we can make our wolf dens and whatnot near the snow side. And I also want to leave some room on the other side here for if that's where we decide to do our hangar for our birds and whatnot. We may do it over there or in that direction towards the rock. I'm not really sure exactly what we're going to do here yet. I do know how I want to build this, though. So I should have it in my 0 slot. That should be pretty square to the everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to snap it down. We're just going to go for it. Snap it. Here we go. So we've got one metal pillar. Looks pretty cool. We want to leave enough room under here so that we can do all of our electricity stuff all under there. So that's why we've done that. And then now we also need to be working with these thatch roofs, but there are way too many thatch roofs, and there are way too many... Oh, you know what I did wrong? I needed one. We're going to have to break one of our metal pillars. Very sad. Let me see what we're going to do here. Get our thatch roof going. Give it to me. Oh, let's put some more stuff back on the mammoth. You and you can go back, and you can go back. And you can come down in the 8 slot. All right, so now I'm afraid when we do the next one, it's not going to reach the ground. But it does. Think. So as long as we're good there, we should be. Yeah, we are. All right, so these are the two, the pillars of construction that begin everything. And then we're going to do everything else off the sides of this stuff. So that's the middle. That's our middle pillar. That's 5 by 5. Let me see. We're going to put down one here. No, they don't stick up that far, the metal ones. Need to have a look at that. We'll put one down here. Let's have a look. I'm really curious. Come here, air hog. Got some work for you to do. We need to have a look at that. You know, those are like right on. What's up with that? Every other kind of pillar, it does not do this. Why is it doing it with these metal pillars? That is very strange. Very strange indeed. We're going to continue to use the... We're going to continue to use these thatch to make this happen. So we should be... That should be 7, right? Should be good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. We're in the right spot. We got 7 by 7. And I'm still making thatch. Anyway. So this should be good here. Let's grab the rest of these thatch thingies. We're going to need to... Come on, thatch thingies. Let's go. So right here, 8. You do all these ones and then put more pillars down. Finish out here. And I think I'm going to go in the other direction. See how many we've got going on now. I'm not doing a good job of counting. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll do in this direction. I still have enough stuff to make a bunch of thatch ceilings on me, apparently. Derp, 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 derp. All right, so there we go. Now we got 5 by 7. And yeah, I think we're just going to end up going in that direction. So we need more from you, sir. So we need to build out each one of these again, because those won't build. Do this. Put down more pillars. What's going on with my pillars? They're being weird. And then this should be the last set. But we're going to have to build pillars for our ramps, I believe. We'll figure it out in just a second. So that should be our 7 by 7. So that's how big the metal platform's going to be. Where's our ceiling? All right, so we got some ceilings on Air Hog. Now, these metal nubs aren't sticking up as bad as all of the other nubs do in the game when you build this way. I'm really kind of perplexed as to why that is. But, you know, whatever. We got lucky, I guess. I still got metal ingots on me. Let's grab half of these ceilings. Start placing this stuff down. Yep. Should be nice and good. This is the first time that I've built with metal. And I'm kind of excited. And I'm also kind of scared at how many resources it's been taking me to do this job. It's kind of crazy, to be honest with you. And I need to find time, and I've been sick, so I haven't found time to like really grind out the metal building. And sometimes you go up there, and other people are using the forge too, because I made it for the community. I didn't just make it for myself. Can you guys hear how sick I am? Is it crazy how sick I am right now? Crazy to me. I'm gonna have to move you, air hog. Now, if you can dye these black, I think I'm gonna do that. I want to see what the black colored metal looks like, because I'm down with like dark base, dark metal base. What else do you have on you, air hog? Anything else cool? Walls, those aren't cool enough. Where's Sky Mule? There's Sky Mule. Sky Mule should have some more ceilings on him. And I brought all of my, absolutely all of the metal things that I've built so far with me, so that I had them all at this base, because this is where I'm going to be doing that work anyway. So, but there. And I think Sky Mule had my ramps. And I need to make sure. All right, so there's our 7x7 platform. Should be able to walk anything up onto it. And this is where the majority of our building is going to go. Over in that direction, I'm planning on doing my pens for my wolves and my megaloceros. I'm really not sure where my living quarters or where my birds are going to land are going to be located. I need to decide which way the mammoths and everything else are going to walk up onto the platform. Now, I think this is too close to those. So I might have to rethink this. I definitely am going to have to put the ramps on this side and on that side. So let's get on with that. You got my ramps? You do have my ramps. All right, so we got my ramps here. And let's see if they reach the ground. That's the million-dollar question. Do they reach the ground? Ooh, looks like they do. So that's great. And these things look pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited about these metal ramps. Just got to make sure that we do not place any of them to the thatch. But this is kind of what I want right here. It's just like this side, you can walk up anywhere. You can walk up behind. This side, same deal. I want this to be outdoors, outdoorsy. It's not the place that we're going to log off at. It's not the intention. The intention is that everything is easy. I'm very big on convenience. I like the convenience of being able to have outdoor everything. So here it'll be easy for birds to land. It'll be easy for mammoths to walk up. I mean, let's go test how big it is with our mammoth. Go grab the mammoth up and walk up. No problems at all. You can get right up on here, and we could even get a Bronto up on here. So this is going to be our building platform. Now, I've been thinking about enclosing like one half of this. So I'll end up demolishing that, and it would be kind of like half of it's out, and then from here over, it'd be enclosed, and it would bring us to other areas. Not really sure exactly what I'm going to do with those yet, but the first thing that I'm going to do right now is we need to get a fabricator and a smithy out here. So I'm going to go ahead, go off cam, grab a fabricator and smithies, make those up. Because I need to get some oil, and I need to build a smithy. Grab those things up, and we'll go ahead and build those and get them up here on our building platform. And we're back, and I have not been talking for a while, so my voice sounds better. But I've also made a couple of things that I need. I made a smithy, I made a fabricator, and I made a vault. And the vaults are going to be my storage here. So the one thing that we're looking at is how big exactly is the vault. It looks like it's going to take up over an entire metal floor. So it's going to come out kind of far. And we're going to need these side by side as well. And I don't know why I built a ramp in front of these. But it looks like that line right here is about how big they are. And we just want to try to square it up too. It's hard to make it perfect. No, I'm not even sure exactly how to make this look perfect. I'm going to have to try to line it up and then see what we can see with the K menu, which is going to totally displace this thing. You see how it kind of makes it so that you it magnifies the area, but that looks about right. It looks about good, I think. What do you guys think? I think I'm going to put it right there. So that means that the next one's going to be like right here-ish, right? Because if this one comes to here, you can use that line there as our guide. It's going to be kind of like that. Something like that. So what we're going to do right now is place this down. Looking good? Looking good in the back? Looks good everywhere. I think we did a good job. Let's have a look. Yep. Pretty perfect. Pretty happy with the vault location. Now, it looks like on this side, I might only be able to have a vault, one vault on each side. I'm going to have a look at this. Let's take and put down the fabricator, see what the size of the fabricator is going to be. Yeah, I think I'm only going to be able to have one vault on either side of Fab and the Smithy. No big deal, though. We got plenty more platform left, and I'm definitely going to put storage on this side. So let's go ahead, set down our Fab. We'll do the same thing with the K menu. Kind of get a good view on where it needs to be. I think it's a little bit crooked. A little bit crooked. How are we looking now? A little bit crooked still. Still crooked? I think that's pretty good. I think that's going to be pretty good right there. We're going to place it. There's our Fab. And then we're going to put the Smithy down next to the Fab. There's our Smithy. And I think I'm going to end up setting some mortar and pestle in between the Smithy and the Fab. So if we look over here, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 of those lines. So 5 of them. Going to be the same over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines, and that's how far out that's going to come. The vault that we're going to put on that side. So we can put the Smithy somewhere in here. Again, let's utilize this K menu to make sure that it's going to look really good. All right. And so I think in between, we're going to put some mortar pestles. Probably the best bet. Something like that. So yeah. So that's the plan. Get up on here with an animal. We got a level. Nice. More weight. Brandy new. We can get up on here with an animal. You can move it right next to the vault. All the stuff that we're going to need to use in the Fab will be located in this chest right here. This vault, rather. We'll just fill it right up with junk to put in there. And then all of the rest of our storage will be over on this side. We'll probably use 2 vaults on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side, and then a place to walk through, and I'll continue to build out over here. And that's the part that I'm going to enclose. So I'm pretty happy with the beginnings of this. But that's all I'm going to do for today's build, folks. I just wanted to kind of get stuff started. I can't do anything. I wasn't unable to do anything over here. Wasn't able to build anything. And it was kind of discouraging to come out here. But now I've got a place I can sleep out here. I've got a bunch of my dinos out here, and I'm going to bring more dinos out tomorrow. These ones should all be on neutral, and I believe that they are. But one thing I am going to do is bring my wolves over here. I think incineration is enough defense for this one building. But over here, we'll bring the 2 wolves. Come on, wolfies. Let's go. Lightning, are you? There you go. Get our wolfies over here, and they can help protect the birds and the mammoth and the pteranodon. Come over here. That's right. So this is where you guys are going to hang out. Make sure that everybody's safe. Get some more melee damage on this, but I want to make sure that they're on neutral more than anything. But yeah. So I kind of got a more of a vision of what I'm going to do here. I think over there I'm just going to have that pen, like I said, for my wolves. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to build out these ceilings, a couple more, and I'm going to start an enclosure. So it's going to be kind of like this is all out in the open, and then you walk into the enclosure, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a couple of elevators that go up to a top area, and that's where my flyers are going to be located, and then the bottom area is going to be my sleeping quarters and probably blueprints area and stuff like that. And we're going to continue to expand this building, and I'm really excited to see where we go with it. But for now, this is what we got going on. If you like the episode, folks, please press the like button. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. Man, that's really shiny. If you have anything to say, do so in the comments below. As always, folks, be excellent to each other. Have a great day, folks. See you later.